السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله، الحمد لله، الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. I welcome you all to the class of vocabulary of the Quran. And today, inshallah ta'ala, we have the more words from root letter Ha. Ha. So the first is Hajizun, which is a barrier. Hajizun. Hajiz is a barrier. Just like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَ الْبَحْرَيْنِ حَاجِزًا. And he has made, he has said, وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَ الْبَحْرَيْنِ, and he has made between the two seas, حَاجِزًا. What has he made? He has made a hajiz. So hajiz is hajizun, barrier. Hajizun is a barrier. Hajizina is also for withholders. Hajizin. فَمَا مِنْكُمْ مِنْ أَحَدٍ عَنْهُ حَاجِزِينَ. So hajizin, to stop something also, right? And not one of you would have withheld us from punishing him. Hajizin. Then we have hadal and ba. Hadab, mound, elevated place. Hadiba yahdabu hadaban. Ala, to be affectionate. So hadabun, ahdab, wa hudbun is an elevated place. So we can write hadabun. Hadabun, elevated place. We didn't give our examples from the verse. Let me see what the verse is. Yeah, they use for Yajuj Majuj. Hatta idha futih. Just once it has been used in the Quran. Hatta idha futihat Yajuj wa Majuj wa hum min kulli hadabin yansilun. They are every elevation they will descend. So we can write the verse 2196. Okay, fine. Hadabun. Then you have, and the verb is not used. I don't know from where. Hadiba yahdubu, to be affectionate. It's not used from what I know in the Quran, because there's only one verse of hadab. And then you have hadatha. How do you search that? This root letter. You go to corpus.Qur'an. Let me show you maybe. You go to this website, corpus.Qur'an.com. You go to Quran dictionary, and then you can choose from here which root letter. So we are doing here, we are here. From all these letters, we've done here, and then we have so many else, so many words here. So if you go to, for example, the next verse, adal, and tha, the next root letter, you get so many words. Form 2, form 4, and as used as hadith, and then muhdath, passive participle. Like that, you can search through root letters. So that once you understand one root letter, it's like a shortcut. You can understand so many words. Now, I lost this text. Is a mound, and then hajiz, a barrier. Next we have hadatha, tuhaddithu, to speak. Haddatha tahdithan, to tell, to state. Haddatha yuhaddithu. Haddatha yuhaddithu. To speak, to tell. Tuhaddithu, very common, hadith, yuhaddithu. And then ahdatha is to create. Ahdatha. Man ahdatha fi amrina hadha. Ahdatha has been used. أحدث لك منه ذكر فلا تسألني عن شيء حتى أحدث. أحدث, present to you. So أحدث, to initiate, to cause. أحدث, يحدث, being about. Like Allah says, وصرفنا فيه من الوعيد لعلهم يتقون أو يحدث لهم ذكرى. يحدث لهم ذكرى. أو يحدث لهم ذكرى, or it may generate, cause. Yeah, cause is more correct. Generate in them some admonition. Generate cause. أحدث. أحدث, I initiate, begin. So حدث يحدث أحدث. حتى أحدث لك منه ذكرى, until I begin thereof some mention. محدث is fresh. محدث, which words محدث? A new. ما يأتيهم من ذكر من ربهم محدث. محدث is new. محدث, any new uh, reminder comes from the Lord. إلا استمعوه وهم يلعبون. محدث is new. محدث, محدثات, no? محدث. Then hadith could have multiple meanings. Hadith could be a story. It could be a discourse. Hadith. Hadithun. Story. Discourse. Speech. وهل أتاك حديث موسى? Has this come to thee the story of Musa? Discourse. Until حتى يخوضوا في حديث غير. Discourse is a discussion, no? Until they speak in something else. لا يكادون يفقهون حديثا. That well nigh they understand not any speech. Then ahadith, also stories, bywords. وَجَعَلْنَاهُمْ أَحَادِيثًا, and we have made them bywords. That means bygones, bywords. وَيُعَلِّمُكَ مِنْ تَأْوِيلِ الْأَحَادِيثِ, and will teach you of the interpretation of discourse. Ahadith also means dreams, here. Ahadith, the dreams. And the events, dreams. And Yusuf al-Islam, he used to just teach them. Allah taught him dreams. All right, next, had al-dal, hadda. Hadda yuhaddu, haddatan, to. Hadda is to oppose. Hadda, yuhaddu. Yuhaddu, to oppose. Yuhadidu, opposes. Yuhadduna, oppose someone. Yuhadduna, it comes two as verbs. Inna alladhina yuhadduna Allah wa rasulah. Could be two, kama could be alladhina min qabl. Yuhadduna. And then hudud is haddun, hudud. Hudud has been used more in the Quran than had. Tilka hududullah fala taqrabuha. These are the limits, bounds. Hudud, limits. Hadid is iron. Hadid. Iron. وَأَنزَلْنَا الْحَدِيدَ فِيهِ بَأْسٌ شَدِيدٌ. And we have brought down the hadid. Fihi. Hadid has come many times, almost 6 times in the Quran. Violence. Hadid. Ba's, the translator as violence. فَبَصِرُكَ الْيَوْمَ حَدِيد. Ba's could also be translated as great military might. فَبَصِرُكَ الْيَوْمَ حَدِيد. Hadid also means sharp. And sharp. Like it becomes sharp. So your sight today is sharp. Only once it has been used in the meaning of sharp. And then hidad, they smile at you with sharp tongues. Hidad. Plural of hadid is hidad. Hidad, hidad, hidad. Hidad also means sharp. Only once. فإذا ذهب الخوف سلقوكم بألسنة حداد أشحة على الخير. Stop. Hidad. Then حدائق, gardens, very common. حديقة, حدائق. حديقة. حدائق has been used more in the Quran than حديقة. حدائق. حديقة. حدائق. garden. And حذر يحذر to warn someone, fears, cautious. حذر يحذر متفتح. حذرا to be cautious, to fear. أحذر is to warn, yeah. حذر is to be cautious. حذر. حذر يحذر. يحذر to be cautious as well as fear, to fear. حذر يحذر حذرا to fear. يحذرون, they are cautious. يحذرون. There's another, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. حذر, very used how many times? 21 times in the Quran. حذر. فاحذروه واعلموا أن الله يعلم ما في أنفسكم. Allah knows what is in yourself. So فاحذروه, so fear him. Be cautious of him, beware of him. حذر. Then حذر يحذر, to caution someone else. Form 2. حذر يحذر, to caution someone else. حذر يحذر. حذر, warn someone. حذر يحذر, to caution. تحذير. ويحذركم الله نفسه. It has come twice in the Quran. Allah warns you. Similar verse. وَيُحَذِّرُ اللَّهُ نَفْسَهُ وَإِلَى اللَّهِ الْمَصِيرُ. And then in the same surah, in 2 verses later on in Al Imran, وَيُحَذِّرُكُمُ اللَّهُ نَفْسَهُ وَاللَّهُ رَؤُوفٌ بِالْعِبَادِ. حاذرون. حاذر is the small file. Those who are in state of حاذرون. It has come only once. وَإِنَّا لَجَمِيعٌ حَاذِرُونَ. Forewarned. Preparation. They're always prepared. They're حاذر. And then محذور. Thing. اسم المفعول. No? إِنَّ عَذَابَ رَبِّكَ كَانَ مَحْذُورًا. Only once in the Quran. It is something you should be cautious against. You should be warned against. Guarded against. حذر is precaution. حذر. حذر, precaution. حذر. حذر. Precaution. It has been used. حذركم. Precaution has been used. يا أيها الذين آمنوا خذوا حذركم. Take your precautions. Precaution. حذركم. It has come twice in the Quran. حذر. And then حذر is fear. حذر الموت. خذوا حذركم. Then حذر is fear. Similar, no? حذر and حذر. حذر, fear. Fear of death. حذر الموت. So حذر is fear. حذر is precaution. حذر, fear. حذر, precaution. حذر. حذر. Then we have حارب. حارب is to war, make war. حارب يحرب is to plunder. حارب with the ha. حارب, to plunder. حارب يحرب. To verb is not used, so there's no point writing. Plunder is not used. حارب is used. حارب. يحارب, to make war. يحاربون, not very common. You have 2 verses only. حارب يحارب. إنما جزاء الذين يحاربون الله ورسوله. الحرب also, how many times? 4 times in the Quran. حرب, war, fighting. حرب. الحرب. الحرب. War. المحراب, sanctuary, an apartment inside the sanctuary. Chamber. Chamber is more correct, private chamber. المحراب. لازم use 4 times. كلما دخل عليها زكريا المحراب. Private chamber. Prayer chamber also you could say. Whenever Zakaria alayhi salam entered her sanctuary, private place. The wall of sanctuary is tasawwarul mihrab. And they climbed the wall. Tasawwaru. I mean, these 2 people, they went to Sulaiman al-Islam and they climbed the walls. Okay. Maharib. Maharib has been used only once in the Quran. That is where Amaluna Mayashaw min Maharib. The jinns used to make for Sulaiman al-Islam. One of the things they used to make was a Maharib. Elevated chambers. Lofty halls, you could say. Lofty halls or elevated chambers. Lofty Maharib. They used to make so many things, no? Yeah, I mean, so Allah mentioned the first thing, they used to make elevated chambers, so big chambers, big houses, or like that. They used to make statues or tamathil or jifan, big bowls of cooking, jifan, kal jawab, like reservoirs, jawab, wa qudur rasiyat, and stationary kettles. Qudur is like bowls, and similar bowls. Rasiyat are like, they're fixed. So big bowls which cannot be moved. So you make one big bowl. I mean, there are jinns and all that, big cooking vessels, but then those vessels cannot be moved. You'll put the ingredients into that and they'll cook. اعملوا على داود الشكرا, O family, work in gratitude, and few of my servants are grateful. Then harada, haradal, to be angry. Harada yahridu. Harada. I missed one, I think. Yeah, sorry. Harthun. I think we can do this next class. There are a lot of them today. So we have hadabun, elevated place, hadab. This is used for Yajuj, Majuj. They'll be coming, they'll descend, yansilun. They'll descend from top places. And then hajiz is a barrier, haddatha to speak, ahdatha to initiate, ahdatha. Muhdath is something new, hadith is story, discourse, speech. Haddun. Hadda yuhaddu is oppose. Hudud, limits. Hadid, iron, sharp. Hida is also sharp. Hadaiqa, hadiqa, hadaiq, gardens. And then hadara yahdaru, to be cautious. So hadara is to you yourself be cautious. Then hadara yuhadhiru is to warn, caution. And hidrun is precaution. Hadar is fear. Haraba to make war. Harb is war itself. Mihrab, private chamber. And maharib. This should be maharib. Maharib. متفتح. نعم, lofty halls. Maharib. Jazakallahu Khair, barakallahu feek. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.